Could longtime fan favorite Roy Harper be making an appearance in Season 3 of Titans? Well, all the pieces are in place, so let's talk about it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CP Nostalgia, and we got a little theory on Season 3 of Titans. But first, we wanted to remind everybody, make sure you keep developing that super you. We're giving away a 60-day free trial of Skillshare. Check out the link below and keep developing all those superhero skills you know you'll need. Well, Season 3 of Titans is in production, and pretty much the huge story is the Red Hood. Now, the fact that we're getting a full Red Hood storyline next season has many fans excited, but the implications of that story are even more interesting. And one character that could very well be tied to the future of the Red Hood is none other than Roy Harper. If you're unfamiliar with Roy Harper in the comics, he's one of the original founding Titans members, along with Aqualad, Wonder Girl, and Wally West, who's yet to appear in the show. But he's actually a pretty old DC character, going back to 1941 in very old More Fun Comics number 73. Now, earlier this year, there were several reports, although none of them were ever confirmed, that Roy Harper would be joining Season 3 of the show. As a matter of fact, at one point in time, we had an audition tape that had been posted online that seemed to be Roy Harper talking about some of his addiction issues. Now, having Jason Todd transform into the Red Hood this season provides us with a great story mechanism to bring Roy Harper into the Titans universe and maybe farther. This Season 3 arc for Jason Todd is likely to be redemptive. I feel pretty strongly he'll start off in a dark spot and he won't die, but the Titans will quote-unquote rescue him. This will likely set up that long-rumored spin-off series that we've heard for the character, and this is exactly where Roy Harper is the perfect puzzle piece. Now, we know Roy Harper exists in the Titans universe. He had a previous relationship with the team. Donna Troy even mentioned last season Roy doesn't give bad information in Episode 2, confirming that he was a member of the team or had some sort of relationship with the team in the past. Now, ironically in the comics, he had a crush on Donna Troy, and they actually dated for a while, leaving us with another possible Titans love triangle. Given the relationship between Donna and Garth last season, we already have a great reason for him not to have been a regular member of the team. With Roy being one of the more elder Titans, and having a previous relationship with Dick Grayson and the rest of the team, it sets him up as a mentor figure. This would be perfect for the spin-off series. He's the same age as Dick Grayson, but without that baggage with Jason, and quite often a little more loose morally. He is the kind of guy who walks much closer to the line that Jason does, and may be somebody he trusts in the future, seeing the level of skepticism he has with the team. Just because Jason's redeemed doesn't mean he'll actually join the Titans again, and pairing up with Roy Harper would be a nice way to close out his story arc in the show. Now, this leads us to some cool stuff, because in the last few years, Roy Harper and the Red Hood have mixed it up several times. They actually had two ongoing comic series, Red Hood and Arsenal, and Red Hood and the Outlaws. Now, wouldn't that second one make a great series title? One of the cool parts of these shows is there are several other DC characters that could be introduced. And as many people have figured out, ensemble shows tend to do a little bit better than solo characters. Heck, even Stargirl is more a new JSA show than just a Stargirl show. Two characters that are almost already set up to join would be Artemis and Bizarro. In the Red Hood and the Outlaws, both characters are part of the team, and although the Bizarro is a slight variation of the classic Bizarro in the comics, they both already have enough pre-story on Titans to work perfectly. We know that Themyscira exists because Donna Troy's body was being returned at the end of last season, so adding the Amazon Artemis and her homeland of Bana Migdal would be pretty easy to do and even create more world building for the DC universe. Adding this alternate version of Bizarro is pretty easy also, and we know Cadmus does experiments involving Kryptonian DNA, giving us an easy path to Bizarro. The Outlaws version of Bizarro was quite different than traditional Bizarro and was met with a lot of fan love, so I suspect we may see this character in a not so distant future. Now, this is all theory and speculation on our part, but I find it pretty curious that most of these pieces are already in place and Roy Harper has been teased. I suspect a Red Hood spin-off show has been in the works from the very beginning, at least as a thought, so a little Roy Harper Easter egg in Episode 2 last year sets this up perfectly. So what do you guys think? Do you think Roy Harper will join Titans in Season 3? And what do you think of Roy serving as a mentor figure to Jason Todd as he moves into his potential spin-off series? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.